Greetings, Commanders, and welcome back to Replay of the Week, where we take inspired replays from around the galaxies from community members just like you who sent me replays from YouTube. They just upload it to YouTube, send me a link, an email, or through Line, and then I put them in this awesome playlist. So let's kick it off. I hope you guys see some replays that inspires you to try some new things this weekend. But remember, these replays are before the Brain Implant plugin patch. That patch is not live yet, so none of these commanders have the fourth skill. If you don't realize what that is, commanders are getting a fourth skill in this next patch. It's going to change the game entirely, but the best commanders are still probably going to be the best. We're just going to start seeing more viable solutions. Anyway, let's get into it. Dragon Slayer versus Stella. This is called Take This Round 3 from Ghost and Starper. So Death Angels versus Great Sage. T9 versus T12. Oh god, it's loud. T9 versus T12. Dragon Slayer with infantry. T9 infantry hits so hard. Oh, doesn't kill them all, which is not... That's T12. Yeah, there's the hit, but then boom, second follow-up hit. Did I miss the Gemini there? There should have been a Gemini there. What happened? Let's try that again. Where did she get her second hit from? There's the Gemini. Okay, yeah, great shot. Gets the Shockwave first hit, and then Gemini to clean it all up. It doesn't kill it, though, right? Here comes the Shockwave. Boom. All right, here comes the Gemini. Nice crit. Still 24 left. That could be enough to kill her. You know what, though? Trading 200 for 170, it's a good trade for the Tier 9 player all day. Plus, it's just nice to be able to knock down a Tier 12 player when you're smaller than them. Very nice. Well done. I don't know why Stella's wearing that Ghost Smash. I guess she needs resistance weaken on Tier 12. Okay, that's fine. All right, Chaos versus Doctor. Small Dragon Slayer Garrison, 6,000 T9. Uh-oh. Oh, God. That was not the biggest shockwave. She only killed 100 per slot, but she only did 40 units to do it. So low-risk Dragon Slayer March. Chaos, well done. Very organized, calculated march. Watch the 2-2 get melted in the back. That's a lot of Tier 2 to lose. It really is. Those are 4 units per slot, so that's 80,000 per 160,000. That fills hospitals. You know, you don't want to lose hundreds of thousands of Tier 2. Even though they're cheap to rebuild, it's still a lot. So this Shockwave, I mean, man, this poor Neko, he just can't land a Sniper or a Gemini or a Sagittarius. Maybe he'll get lucky this time. There's the Sagittarius. There you go, Neko. But the damage has been done. I mean, Dragon Slayer has already outscored anything he could possibly do to her. So, oh, God, look at that Shockwave in the background. Wait, let's try that again. What happened there? Oh, yeah, okay. She had just had less troops there. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Must have crit somewhere. Look at the back slot. Yeah, just it hit harder. It's interesting. If you looked at the Tier 2 right there, the slot 5 took a way bigger hit on the Awakening than the slot 6 did. Anyway, all right, so well done, man. That is Chaos. This is a very nice replay. These are the kind of replays that inspire players to say, wait a minute, I don't have to send a full march. I don't have to send everything. I could send small units per slot just to get those triggers off, get my value elsewhere. So very well done. Nice replay. Thanks for sending that in. Boxman cometh. It's Plasma Tier 2 Bomb versus the X. I love watching the X get wrecked. This is just enough Tier 2. This should be able to one-shot this X. Oh, the other slots. I didn't realize there was 50 in the first one. But yeah, he will lose. X will go ahead and finish it off with her second skill, but Plasman does win the point trade, so well done. Hell, and that only works when there's no tier suppression. Remember that. Tier 2 Plasma is amazing unless your opponent has tier suppression. All right, Hell versus Dark Nebula. Vega versus Rogers. Reminiscent of Season 8. Season 7, Season 8. That's enough Tier 9 to do some damage, but not enough to win. This Rogers should win. Usually when the replay is submitted, the person on the left submits it, and that usually means they won, right? He's done some damage, but he's got a lot of troops out there. He's got, you know, this is a fair fight in a weird sense. The higher tier definitely has the advantage because it's Rogers. But that was a big hit. Yeah, he'll be able to break through with that. Yeah, this Rogers is in trouble. Is it a level 60 defensive stance? The level 51 breakdown, that's good. Yeah, that should one-shot it. There you go. Okay, all right, Vega getting through. Luckily, if Vega didn't trigger those breakdowns, he just had some bad luck. This Rogers could have flipped this march on its head and done some just ridiculous damage to Hell. But you know, you got to roll those dice. This game is a dice roll. Even the best matchups in the game is not always, you know, you're going to win 100% of the time. Sometimes you only win 90% of the time or 70% of the time. Or in Full Metal replay, sometimes it's only 50% of the time. Or sometimes Full Metal loses when he's not supposed to. I was a salty Full Metal main for a couple months there. Anyway, nice replay, Hell. Let's see what we got now. It's called Late for Valentine's. A little bit of loading time. Come on, YouTube. All right, the X versus Moonshadow. Moonshadow is now back as well. She's in the anniversary event. Tier 12, Tier 12. This might be a peak replay. Lands the hit. Okay. Did she get the Mysterious Wind? I was talking too much. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Here comes the Awakening. Misses. So she has enough dodge. Very nice. I like both marches. These are the right marches for each commander, but I consider both Moonshadow and the X like B commanders or A commanders, not super top tier. Moonshadow has her potential. You know, she has a guaranteed hit. It just doesn't scale very well. It scales better when your opponent has buffs, but like the opponents that she has that she can go against that do have buffs are like Elf, Reinhardt, and Rogers, and she's not going to beat them. So it's just kind of a weird one. I don't know. Maybe she does bonus damage to tier 12 that have the armor on. Let's see. There's just a Gemini Mysterious Wind combo. This could do well. I do kind of like the X with Tear Space. Like Stella's T12 tank build, I think it would work really well on the X as well. But we just don't see it because Stella triggers more often and she hits harder. So it just makes more sense to run a Stella. Anyway, this replay is, it's almost over. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I expect Moonshadow to win this, but I guess the X could get some lucky triggers down the middle. So he needs to just trigger Gemini and Sagittarius once and then a Mysterious Wind, and that's the end of Moonshadow. Ooh, 0 damage. What did I miss there? Why was that 0 damage? Was that her first skill? We should probably go back and double check that. Oh, you know what? He had the shield on. She had the shield on her troops, the tier 12 shield barrier. That's right. If tier 12 infantry or tier 12 attack troops land a hit, they get a shield based on their HP. But yeah, really, Moonshadow's going to win this. Wait a minute, maybe not. Wait a minute, this could be legendary. Sagittarius Gemini plus Bloodthirst. Come on, you got to break through that. Break through it. No, she's not breaking through the shield. Oh, no, the X loses. Oh, at the last moment. Okay, that was fun. All right, that was a fun battle. That's definitely replay of the week worthy, for sure. Good battle. All right, what was that, number 4? 4 and 5 are really good, huh? All right, so we've got a Stella versus Full Metal. I expect Stella to win this in a fair fight, even though it's a Walker versus Infantry. Sagittarius, Mysterious Wind. Oh, this is going to be... it was a good hit, but Phobos definitely scores the points here. Let's see the gear here. Yeah, it's Full Metal offense build. Not a great build. I ran it for a while. Not a great build, but... Yeah, okay, she gets the Sagittarius off, one-shots the tier 9, kills 500 tier 9 walkers. That's a lot of tier 9. 500 tier 9 is a lot. It's not an insignificant amount, but nice little shot there. A little one-slot bust action, getting the work done. Could have been better, too. I mean, there was potential there for bigger hits and a win. Captain Chaos versus Mr. Smock. It's a Dragon Slayer versus Vega. The old matchup. Remember Vega versus Golem was like the rival matchup, and then, well, it was originally Chief versus Golem, and then Raymond versus Golem, and then Vega replaced Golem, and then now it's Dragon Slayer versus Vega. So very interesting. Now the penetration meta here, Dragon Slayer she's the new top infant or airship offense comm. But nice little hit there. I don't love Dragon Slayer with the old tier 12 HP troops, just because she doesn't need the Terra Space damage. She just needs that scaling bonus damage you get from tier 12 attack troops. But hey, switching your troops to the tier 12 attack, if you already built a bunch of tier 12, can be expensive. So some people don't want to go down that road, and they're good enough. And they have some SWE protection built in, like SWE insurance with that Terra Space damage. So, all right, Hancock versus, oh, wow. It must be a SWE march. Yeah, Hancock, low risk, tiny little march. This is a Tyrant march. If you haven't watched the Baby Tyrants video, check that out. The guys over in Archimedes Legal Guild, the guild leader Tyrant, when he set up the whole YouTube channel thing for me, he's amazing. He kind of told me about how these marches like this, these little Hancock marches, were just wrecking servers, because you can get these tier 11 infantry or tier 11 troops from packs. You don't even need to have the research. You can just get the troops, kind of like you got tier 3 troops early on. And then you could dominate a server with a 100,000 power arc, with being smart and hitting the right tiles and capitals. You could really punish players. But you can see how much damage he's about to do. It's a 2-minute replay. I'll skip to the end. But Hancock eventually would just lower all the defense and just start one-shotting these slots of Stella. Oh, it's brutal, man. Very brutal. Nice replay, though. Very well done. I don't have that player's name in English, and aspect ratio, or the resolution's a bit small, but either way, great little replay. Thanks for sending that in. A little reminder to everybody, watch out for Baby Tyrants. All right, Hancock, another Hancock replay. Stella, looks like, crushes right through, rush right. Okay, that's not the replay we're supposed to look at. This must be an ace replay. It could be peak, I guess. Okay, all right. Low risk, really, Hancock, low risk. Gets the shields, big HP shields from the T2 in the back, I think. Cassiopeia goes off, not going to help. Awakening airship, shockwave, uh-oh. If he lands this, it's only tier 7. He'll be okay. Tier 7, man. Not that great. Not that great against tier 9. It's funny how good tier 7 is against everything under it, but not that great against tier 9. And it's so expensive. You do not want to heal tier 7. All right, so this is definitely a... Why did he take 0 damage there? Is that from the HP shield? Yeah, look, he's taking 0 damage. All right, let's double check this. What's going on? Crushing Blow. Shockwave. Okay. You can't SWE tier 2 airships with tier 9 walkers. What's going on here? Did I miss the SWE gear? Because, no, it can't be. Oh, duh, Melt. It's Feral Strength. Hancock is using Feral Strength to take away her damage. So she's ultimately hitting for 0. Even though you'd think she'd be hitting for something. No, the Feral Strength reduced all of her damage. But man, what a replay. Oh, just to top it off, cherry on top. Ah, the X breaks through. I was going to say he's going to wreck the X. That would have been fun. But yeah, Feral Strength not only lowers their defense, it also lowers their attack. Hancock is so good. Hancock is so good. All right. Can you imagine Hancock with like Elf's Heal? Oh, Jesus. Hancock with Elf's Heal is going to be absurd. Or Elf's Curse. Oh, Jesus. Or Full Metal's Steam Vents. Hancock is the... Elf is definitely the best commander coming up in the new brain implant meta. But Hancock is definitely going to be up there. All right. So, tier 9, Elf versus Dragon Slayer. This definitely is going to be Elf favored because Dragon Slayer won't have the penetration gear to break through this Elf. And she's just going to keep healing through it. So... If Dragon Slayer lands a Crushing Blow Scorpio Leo, like a triple gem proc or something, maybe she could do something here, but no. Elf with just enough defense gear and a little crit with her goes a long way. Yeah, this is going to be a long battle. 10-minute battle? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I guess so, because Elf doesn't have a lot of troops that's going to be cursing a Dragon Slayer down. Is this like a tank build on Dragon Slayer? It's a cool march, but it's a 10-minute replay. Eventually, Elf wins it, just from the curse damage and being able to heal herself. Dragon Slayer never being able to get over that point of enough damage to kill Elf in 2 or 3 hits. So, into that. Nice little replay there, but that's kind of how Elf wins. That's just her deal, man. This is how Elf wins. With the new Tier 12, or the new implants, we're going to see Rogers with Reinhardt Thorns, and these long battles aren't going to last as long. Elf doesn't really have a great way to generate damage in the new... I mean, if Elf goes tier 12 HP troops with sonar, which is going to be cheap, I imagine, she'll be able to get a lot of tear space damage going. But she can't really get like a Reinhardt Thorns. I guess Soda Man has Thorns like Reinhardt, but it's only a 40% skill she might be able to put on. That might be good, man. Soda Man's Thorns on Shrapnel Armor on Elf might be really good. Because it's true strike damage. It ignores SWE. And you don't have to land a hit. You just have to get hit or dodge or heal. And man... Elf with that would be really good. But Steam Cannon is so much better. Against Elf versus Rogers and Reinhardt, she needs Steam Cannon. So no, she won't do that. You can only get 1/4 skill for now. That's a prophecy for now. Maybe they'll add a 5th skill in a couple of years. But all right, let's see. What do we have here? Replay 11. Villain Kamini, Hancock versus the X. Tier 2 versus Tier 9. Hancock, he could do this as long as she doesn't have tier suppression and he has enough Feral Strength triggers. He misses the Feral Strength trigger there. Gemini, man. Ooh, absorbs the hit. Nah, it didn't absorb that one. Still lost 300 tier 2 there. That hurts. Here's a Feral Strength. Okay. Remember, Feral Strength scales really well early on because people don't have full-blown research and Titans yet. So just a couple Feral Strengths can take your opponent to 0 damage quicker. Uh-oh, there's the Bloodthirst. But it won't be enough. It's not enough. There's the hit. Come on. Here's the next hit. Yes. Exciting to the end. Hancock always comes through, man. Hancock is a monster. He's a monster. Hancock is an absolute beast. All right, Resistance versus Rhodes. Tier 2 Plasma in a capital is the name of this one. 15,000 lurkers are going down. We're getting all the details up front. Is there tier suppression? I'm guessing not. Here comes the Shockwave. 1 tier 12. Boom. Shockwave kills almost everything, but the last slot survived. I got to double check why that survived. I'm guessing it blew everything up. Yeah. So notice, look at the 6th slot way over there. Okay, so everything's 120,000. For whatever reason, that slot survived. I'm guessing all the troops died in that first slot. So the damage doesn't keep going. And then this one should kill it. There's the damage. Okay. What just happened there? What the heck just happened there? If I can figure it out. Let me try and figure it out on this replay. So this is a great little Hancock SWE march for sure. Rogers doesn't have the resistance weaken needed, I bet. So it's going to be a super long replay. Nah, okay, so it'll be fast forwarded. So we have a minute to figure out what happened in that last replay. Why did that 6 slot of plasma take so long to die? Bomb, 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 bomb. I wonder if it's, wow, could that have been? You know what? I'm going to stop replay of the week. I'm going to go back. I think we might be onto something here. It's not like game changing or anything, but watch what happens here. Because when this goes off, okay, so 5 slots die, okay? Now this is how the order of operations work. Dragon Slayer initiates the damage, okay? Then 5 slots die instantly. Those 5 slots that die actually do their damage between each other slot dying. So when slot 1 dies, it does its damage with Plasma Bomb back in the order of operations. Then when slot 2 dies, it does its Plasma Bomb back, right? Maybe not. Let's see if that works. Okay, because you notice that 6 slot lived. That's what's weird about all of it. Let's try this one more time. Did we miss a crit somewhere? Okay. Aha! So the damage is half. The damage is legitimately half. And I think it's because after the 5 bombs go off, 1 bomb, 2 bomb, 3 bomb, 4 bomb, and the 5th bomb kills that tier 12. So then that plasma stack that survived still has to get hit. It's the 6th slot, the last slot in order of operations. It still takes the shockwave damage. But it's only half because there's only 1 troop left when it goes off. And that's why the combat visual is not the same as the order of operations. That has to be it. It has to be. But then it gets hit again. That is just like perplexing to me. If anyone knows in the comments below, wants to do me a solid, put it out there. I'm going to watch this one more time. Just that ending bit. I shouldn't have done it that way. There's the 5 bombs. There's the 6. Okay. Okay, there. Now. That's the 5th bomb. The tier 12 is lost. Then, yeah, okay, then that slot goes off again. Why does that slot go off? Because it already got hit for the damage. It gets hit again. Was there awakening damage I didn't factor? Sorry guys, I'm super into this right now. It's a cool puzzle. I'm into the puzzle solving. So the awakening is what does the initial damage. Notice everything is 2.5 million or so. And then that slot is just half of it. Why is that slot just half of it? Because the awakening damage should all be calculated at the same time, but it's not. It's like the first 5 troops take the damage of Dragon Slayer's initial 2, but because plasma bombs are going off between each round, that awakening triggered at that one moment, but it looks like the damage was affected by each plasma bomb subsequently after. That's a cool puzzle. I think that's what happened. If anyone has a better theory, let me know. So, yeah, I mean, I don't want to reiterate what I just said. The awakening damage wasn't exactly what it was at the moment it triggered. The awakening damage got recalculated after each plasma bomb based on the troop that triggered it. Interesting. Super interesting. Very cool. All right, Fox versus Moldy Cheese. That could be a bug, too. Sometimes the game could bug and do weird things like that. All right, Fox versus Moldy Cheese. Hancock versus Rogers. And it's Tier 11 infantry versus Tier 11 airships. And Hancock with a little bit of strength and weaken goes a long way here. But, yeah, because that feral strength not only lowers Rogers' damage, not that it matters because he has Sweet Gear on, but he also lowers the defense. So when Rogers finally does miss a defensive stance, he might get one-shot by a bunch of Tier 11 infantry. Let's see. Let's go and fast forward a bit. Right. Right. Like, this would have been a 10-minute replay for sure. Yeah, he just fast forwards it. Dude, that's crazy. Hancock is so good. If you can get yourself on Hancock and some Tier 11 infantry and some Sweet Gear, you are a force to be reckoned with. Absolute force to be reckoned with. Just got to watch out for that resistance weaken gear. That shadow. That shadow chess piece. All right, what do we got here? Vega versus Vega. Ominous versus Halo Dragon. I got my money on Vega on the left, right? Yeah, he submitted the replay. They have about the same march going on here. Vega on the left's a bit bigger, and he has the better troops. Vega got his heel off. Break down Cepheus. This is nice. That's a big hit, dude. Breakdown Cepheus didn't hit harder? What kind of gear is this Vega using? Yeah, see, he doesn't have the other Titan. He doesn't have a damage helm. He's using penetration helm when he shouldn't be on Breakdown. Breakdown already has full penetration. Wrong gear, Halo Dragon. Wrong gear. And he has tank build on Shadow and Fearless Pants. So this Vega, dude, he triggered Breakdown and Cepheus. That's like 200% damage or defense reduction. He should have one-slot that shot. But because he had the wrong damage gear on, he gimped his Vega. Dude, if you're going to build Rogers with defense gear, build Rogers. If you're going to build Vega with your proper Vega build with offense, build the offense gear. Don't build Vega, half Rogers gear, right? You just don't, you don't half and half it. You min-max. You play into your commander's best skills. Commanders like Vega need Breakdown to ignore stats and hit really hard. You got to have damage gear to utilize that Breakdown. So anyway, Vega on the left's probably going to crush right through because the Vega on the right doesn't even have the right gear. It's funny how they look like a similar march, and it should have been fair, but it just wasn't because he just had the wrong gear. Guy on the left was like 10 times more effective. That's how important knowing the right gear is. And that's what those commander cards were for, explaining why each commander used, each set of gear because of how that commander's used in the meta. Probably going to have to do a new commander card series for Season 11 when these new brain implants come out. All right, this video is into 20 minutes, so this will be our last replay. Neko versus Stella, Tier 11 infantry in the front. If this is Sui gear, Sammy is going to dominate. Sagittarius, this is going to hit hard. Sagittarius Gemini, this is going to hit real hard. Yeah, but 0 damage. Oh, kills the troops in the back, but there's not much there. Yeah, Stella's not going to be able to overcome that Sui March, and Neko wins it. What a set of replays. Dude, that was a good set of replays. Okay, these are definitely getting better. That caught us up to April 22nd, so we are within a month of the last replay. So when we had that month hiatus, we were behind like a couple months worth of replays, but now we are within 30 days of our replay queue. So I've got about 50 more here, 60 more, I should say. If you want to send replays, upload them to YouTube, send me the link online or email, and I'll just add your video to this queue if it's good enough, right? And I'd be happy to share you and your best replays for Replay of the Week. Try to just send me one a week, your best replay. Some people send me 3 and 4. I can't put them into the queue and stagger them. I just upload them straight in. So send me them once a week, the best one once a week. That's the best way to do it. All right, we got to choose a winner. I think the Replay 4 and 5 are the best ones. Man, this Vega replay, great gear, perfect gear for Vega in Tier 9, right? All damage, min-maxing, just like we were talking about, versus the Roger, the Season 8 Rogers build. This is really a replay where you would expect Rogers to win. But this is before we knew about how powerful Breakdown was. And this shows you, like, going back, man, we could have been doing a lot more with Vegas back then if we would have known how good Breakdown was and how good it scaled. But is it enough to win Replay of the Week? I don't know. It's really good. Let's see the 5th replay. Late for Valentine's. The X versus Moonshadow. Oh, this was a fun replay. And it's got 2 rare commanders. And it was good all the way to the end. I'm giving it to this one. I don't know who this player is. King wins, so it might be a peak if King probably sent it to me. But that's it, guys. This is Replay of the Week. Thanks for watching. My name is Melt, and we will see you tomorrow.